Judah. We worship you, Lion of Judah. You are holy. Can we sing together? Lion of Judah. We worship you. We worship you, Lion of Judah. You are holy. Lion of Judah. We bless your name and we worship you, Lord. Lion of Judah. You are holy.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh wow. Yes, we now decided we want to explore another income stream. We are definitely going into worship. We're definitely
Yes,
going into
yes,
worship.
yes.
I heard that. That was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Thriving in Abundance show. Of course, today we are hosting our Woman Thrive series because we are at a time and a season where we are saying, Esther, arise. Esther, arise for such a time as this. Kamalami, nguzodwa Msimang, KaNsibande, and namhlanje ngihanjelwe intokazi lena. Hayi, uyayibona nje nawe. Ukuthi intokazi impela uMamtshali. Uma galela gasi njengengonyama. Phela ngithi ngizalwa intokazi kaMtshali. So ngeke ungididise ngalapho ngaleyo nzala abantu. Welcome sis Thobe oshadele kwaNdlovu.
Thank you very much, Zodwa. No wonder umhle kanje.
Siyabonga
kakhulu ukuthi
siyakwamukela ku Woman Thrive series. Spotlight definitely is on you namhlanje. Siyasithandeke nje ukumaza umuntu from the beginning. Ngiyazi ukuthi uvela ngapha endaweni yaseMgungundlovu. Awusithathe nje kancane ukuthi nakho ke wena uzalwe eMgungundlovu ufunda kuphi nendawo kanjalo ngoba ngithi phela sifuna ukuthi kukhuthazeke nomntwana osemgungundlovu othi mesibukela abone usisithobe abone ukuthi it's possible.
Yes. Okay, nje bese sho kusizodwa igama lami nguThobekile nguMantshinga uMahlabangani uMagalela gasa njengengonyama. Ngeke ngisho ke ngithi thina kaZulu Natal like into esayifundiswa nje ukuyigqaja ngokuthina nokuthi sivelaphi nemvelaphi. So nama languages ke ethu ne identity is part of it. So uMamtshali uvele endaweni yaseMgungundlovu. Ifam lami iseSweet Waters khona indawo ekuthiwa iseSweet Waters ubaba wami uzalwa khona and then umama wami uthi mexoxa siyena ke ubuya eBhulwa but sithe mesifika bese behlala embali so eBhulwa ngizange ngibe nenhlanhla yokwazi khona kakhulu kodwa Sweet Waters ngazi kahle ngoba abazali bethu sikhula bebe nento ethi noma ngabe sihlale esilungwini kodwa bafuni si adopte size sikhohle ukuthi abantu so bezama ukubalansisa ubaba noma ukuthi the rural life ayihlali khona. Kanjani every Sunday without fail siyesontweni eSweet Water. Uma esuka eSweet Waters eza kwendaweni zabelungu akalishintsha ngesonto. Wathi nje kunobuntu futhi abantu basemakhaya banenhlonipho. So lokho kwangisiza ke because it gave me broad exposure le yesilungu kanjalo nale yendawo zethu njengabantu. Ngikhulile ke endaweni yasePelem ngafunda eMaritzburg Girls High. Ngase mangiqeda ngo99 ngeza eThekwini aphinde ke ngabuyela eMgungundlovu.
Waqeda nini? Abanye bethu sebehosi sawathala. God, I was looking at your accolades. You've done extremely well. So lapha ngesikhathi uzalelwe eMbali. Is that what you're saying?
Ngizalelwe iDindeli Hospital.
Yes, okay. Kodwa ngifuna ukuthi amabanga phansi.
Uma wami inkinga uma wami ufundisa eMbali. Uma yami ubuye eMbali yena.
Okay.
Ukuthi ifamily yakhe bekuyiBhula but ukhulele eMbali.
Kodwa amabanga phansi ubufuna.
So mina ngifunda eMbali nje ngoba uma uthisha waseMbali. Emfundo enhle primary ngangifunda khona, eSinamuva primary ngangifunda khona, then ke ngase ngaya ke eGirls High ke high school.
Pietermaritzburg Girls High School. So ke senithwe ngake lapho. So khona Pietermaritzburg Girls High School.
Kodwa nje ngisazi phaqa ngiyasibhala ngasifunda nje esikoleni.
Wonderful, wonderful. Benikhonza kuphi lapha Sweetwaters?
Holiness Union Church, HUC.
HUC.
They normally call it Sonto Lethu Amasweet yangazi why.
Okay,
Because
all right.
apparently dabuke
Okay.
Sweden, yeah.
All right, all right. Yeah, you must make a moment ukuyovakashela lapha eSweden. It's a beautiful country.
Yes.
Futhi kuyothola ukuthi yayisuka kule ndaba. All right, and then once uyaqhubeka ke waya eNatal Technikon.
Ngaye Natal Technikon,
All right.
2000, 2001 and 2002 ngaqeda. 2003 ngashada. Ngahlala la unomphela ke.
Ziyashesha izinto zakho.
I remember ngishada uma ibuza uyazi noma ngiyashada noma ngishada thina wathi awani noma liyaphuma noma liyashona mntanami. I was
Kodwa
only
manje
20.
usefikile ubuya benyathi. Yeah?
So nja then my life established like.
All right, all right. Tell me what inspired you, because I noted that you actually studied interior design, eh?
Yes.
All right, what inspired you to do that?
Actually, Natal Tech, I studied interior designing.
Yes, yes.
I did that as a national diploma.
Yeah.
Then ngasebenza as an interior designer.
Okay.
But majoring in commercial, I didn't like residential. I do things like offices,
Yes.
shopping centers,
Yes,
shops,
yes.
and so on.
Yeah.
So what ngenza ama office food for government. It was
Yes.
Department of Legislation, my respect.
Yes, yes.
Ngangenza speaker's cottage. Kwakuse premier wethu by then ubaba uSibundebele.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
deputy speaker kubabuyile Simchunu.
Yes.
Yes.
Macengwane.
So babenza be renovate the speaker's cottage yonke. I
Yeah.
was so fortunate ukuthi babiza ama interior designers usazo designer
Yes.
ke.
Oh, wow.
The very interesting part kulo tender, I was tendering with my former boss engangade ngimsebenzela. Lucky enough, it was a very fair process because babefuna ama-present ama-concepts ukuthi wena uzokwenza kanjani as part of the billing. We conceptualize. Lucky enough, uNkulunkulu wathembeka and I got the job. They were impressed with my designs.
Yes.
That's how I started. Mangenza, okay, that's where I draw inspiration. Ganjani. The time ingenza lento ngi-manager, because I had to subcontract people that were doing the implementation for me of my concepts.
Yes.
So ngiyabuka la bantu bangilibaza labo bricklayer bangilibaza ngathi no man, let me create my own team that will work according to my terms. So I started designing and then I formulated an implementing team within the organization.
All right.
So
all
when we are
right.
doing concepts, designs, my office
Okay.
So that's how I started. That's how I married the two.
Okay, so this is how you then start getting into construction.
Yes.
It was purely based on in need of you to make sure what you are able to implement
My own
your
concepts.
project.
Yes.
Timelessly.
Yes.
Niyezwa yini ukuthi uma ngabe wenza into eyodwa awufocus kuyona kakhulu ungabe usabheka ukuthi what
Yeah.
other opportunities could be available eceleni, something that could be linked
And
to that
complementary to
and
your
complement.
what you do. Yeah.
So abantu abenza interior design, they are creatives. Would you say you are a creative?
I think I'm very creative.
Yeah?
Also, I'm very consistent with my style.
Very
If you-
consistent with your style.
Yes, I think well, that's one principle I've learned with being a designer. You cannot be a
Yes.
designer, yet we see, okay, since I'm in interior design, luckily I'm also a contractor now.
Yeah.
So I normally say you cannot tell us you're a contractor but you don't have a house.
Yagos.
And you didn't build yourself a home. But you're standing saying, I'm a builder, I'm a contractor, you're staying with big room, start by impacting yourself.
Okay.
So also when you come to your house, you're an interior designer. Let's see, it's a house of an interior designer. Because we're a designer, you know.
Akacace.
Yeah, before we go outside it's guaranteed because that's when we
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah,
But I normally
boss.
say, be consistent, you know.
Yes.
Let's get into your house and see, oh, this is our designer's house, okay? Others, they
Bonakala.
take it further to a level of saying, let dress parts as well, look recent, decent, and no. Be consistent with your style. Just be consistent as a designer.
Yeah, ayingqephu ke lapho ke hayi no ngikubona impela bangengluza lapha enkundleni zokuxhumana. Awuyidlalisi. And of
Yeah.
course you look absolutely amazing and you're Zulu madam, kimono.
Yes.
Shine Zulu madam. All right, so then you started getting into the construction space ke ngaleyo ndlela. It was just purely out of need.
Yes, out
But
of
I
need.
think wisdom was obviously guiding you at that time.
Yes.
And talk to us about that process kusuqala ke manje usuvuleka amehlo ukuthi hayibo nayi construction.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Then mangenza okay, construction they call that process renovations, by the way.
Okay.
So now we call it interior designing, beautifying the spaces, converting spaces into fresher looks and so on.
Yeah.
And then bona, they call it renovations.
Ngikuzwa
So I asked a friend of mine who was already big and doing it, construction. Team, what construction? Nenzani? What is construction about? You know, and I see you guys are making a killing in money.
Yes.
Like, what are you doing?
Yes, yes.
She was fair enough to be honest and said, Tobe, if you want to do construction, okay, because she asked me, what are you doing when? I said, no, I do this, I design. And she said, but this thing looks like what we do, but we call it construction. Okay. So she said, okay, do this. You interested? I said, yes, I'm interested. She said, okay, it's fine. There's a board called CIDB. Approach that board. Take the forms there and enlist there. Tell them you want to be a builder.
Okay.
And there's also a board called NHBRC.
Yes.
You want to be a builder?
Yeah.
Go and study the NHBRC. You'll run tests, you'll write tests, and you'll get accreditation at being a builder. You get an NHBRC certificate.
Yeah.
How is it? Well, I'm a hands-on person, by the way. Mina ngiyayithanda challenge. Uma usungitshela ngizozenzela. All I need is an information ngizozenzela. Ngempela ngahamba ngafuna uSIDB la ngakhona, ngaregister, ngafuna NHBRC la ngakhona. Kwala ngimfonela noma sengasazama ethe igama lakho Thandeka nene. Ngangimfonela noma ngingasazi ukuthi imaterial Thandeka kambe yenze njalo. Atlalela khona into usukhorobrick, hamba sama forms. U-apply i-account yaka-brick. So in short ngifuna ukuthi sometimes amdinga umuntu ongenawo umona ne-information ngoba wengangiphi imali kodwa ngitshela ulazi ukuthi where to go and then mina ngizihambele and she was doing and making big things by then ngisemncane mina. So I learned a lot and from there it's very important ukuthi uzongena kwi-space uku-identify umuntu who's doing it the right way because ngeke ufunda ufeyila mhlawumbe uzokutshela azakusave nezinto ukuthi mina I did this wrong and it helped.
Obviously umuntu ongaphambili they would have paid the price.
Yes.
So there's no need
when
save you ukuthi uphinde.
Yes.
All right.
So mina that's how I drew in the end there I must register because of these beautiful jobs I've been doing. Mina calling them interior designing and they were renovations.
Okay.
They started me on grade 4 with USIDB because I already had some track record.
Amazing.
I had some experience. Yeah. So I started on grade 4. So mangisuka lapho nga-apply ngempela futhi government when bengithi mandate ngizothi program noma ngathi I don't know ethi ufisa ukubuild abantu besifazane in construction. So mina I think ngangena ngesikhathi right.
Right place at the right time.
Ngoba ngangifaka sasuthola umsebenzi. Ngikuthola umsebenzi. I remember the first contract I landed in my hand for construction was to build the cedar offices. To do the cedar offices kaMashu.
Okay, yeah.
Ngayenza lo project kwawe kamasipala ngayiqeda successfully kodwa into eyenzeka la project angiyenzanga imali kodwa ngayiqeda because ngangazi ukuthi ngiconstruction. 2 into enza ngayenza imali awazi lutho uqasha abantu abaziyo babengitshontshela ngabona ukuthi bayatshontsha like uforeman engathiwa nenkampani yakhe yokwakha so must deliver kanti later ukhipha ngo-back door wakha okwakhe. Kodwa ngayiqeda iproject kodwa ngenzanga imali but into enhle ngeconstruction into ebalekile ukuthi track record CV usuqede ama projects angaka egameni lakho bese uyathemba bathi asengamnika futhi ngoba uyiqedile le. So mina I think lokho kwangisiza ukuthi in spite of it all siqede umsebenzi noma singayenza imali because kwaqala kwanginika into ethi senginento ethi construction engengayenza. Kanjalo. So ke ngiyithanda i-challenge nginjalo ngabuyela edeskini ngayofunda ngenze advanced project management ngangasengifuna ukumanage construction. Ngafunda ke kwayona lento yesitini manje ngoba ngagcina sengihlala esayithini namanje
lesitini nodaka
ngibuza ukuthi usimende ngempela uhamba ibanga elingakanani ngawukhona ngizobona imaterial
amayiphuma yakhona
sengiyazi manje ukuthi hawu anginika ibhoki usemende we1 fanele ngikhiphe noma 5 to 6 square meters from this one cement yabo. So into njengalezo uyifunda ngendlela ngokuthi ube phansi ukuhlala esayithini angisahlali manje but I'm from there bengihlala nami ngifaka umakalabha ngihlale ngibabuke from ekseni besebenza bexova ngifuna ukubona iyampela le mali
ngiyakhumbula ngikubona lapho ku top billing ugibela ugibela into zakhona ubona ukuthi
ngihlala uTLB mawuTLB ufika ngiyohlala ngifuna ukubona manje sengiyazi uTLB mawungene ngo7 usho 4 fanele ubuhamba indawo engakanani manje ukuthi uyazi ayenzayo idrive mengayazi yabo so zonke lezi zinto uzifunda ngoba ube hands on kulento yethu ushone phansi.
You know, it's very important. I think kunezinto ezibalekile also that you've mentioned that I think they're important for our viewers to note. You got into the space and at the time ungabi nalo ulwazi you found someone who's already established. 2 wabona ukuthi kukhona igap in terms of the knowledge base and you were comfortable enough to go back at the skin,
study.
uyofunda kahle
Yeah.
ukuze you understand the detail and be able to manage your projects
Yes.
in an efficient manner. Because you can have a technical prowess kodwa bangabi ngekho efficiency. I think ngabuyela kulento duyisho ukuthi ubona ngathi imali awuyenzi kahle kanti awunayo understanding.
Yeah.
And then 3 is to be there and be hands on. Ngiyahleka abantu bathi how usewenza ama events namanje, and I'm like yes, I still do, and sometimes I still have to be there.
Yes.
Consistency is key in business. I think I have to actually emphasize this, especially for young people, because sometimes bayithanda kakhulu into ye instant gratification, and they don't want to roll their sleeves and get their hands dirty. You have to. There's no ifudumeze lento.
Kunjalo. Experience is a
Ifuna
best
uyibheke.
teacher.
Yes.
Ngoba futhi mawusho waphuma ngakaphike ngekwazi. You see, I realized I was so humble 2016 or 2017 where I was acknowledged as the best woman in construction in the province of KZN.
Yes.
I was shocked. Ukubona wena ushokwa ujeni yakho kwa wena because I didn't think people are realizing. Bengikwenza nje mina ngikhandla ngoba ngiyasaba ukufaila nje natural. Kanti abantu bayabuka ukuthi hey no, she's so dedicated in what she does. But I'm realizing again that it was like maybe 10 or 11 years later ngaqala. So angaba ngifika ngalapha if ngabaleka ngaphuma at 5 years.
It is.
Ngaphuma
it
at
is-
6 years.
It is a marathon.
Yes.
It's not a sprint.
Yes.
So it's very important
Yes.
that you know how to pace yourself.
Yes.
It's very important that you know how to pace yourself.
Perseverance. Ngoba manje every challenge you face ka construction you learn, you
Yeah.
get a better experience.
Yeah.
Manje zithi maze ngishaya ngiqale phansi ngicaba kambe saphuma kanjani le problem
Ngoba
before
sake
zakho.
sangena.
Sakusangena la. So I wasn't gonna have a point of reference if angizangibekeze.
Yes, yes. So I see here, there's been quite a few accolades, and I'd like to really take this moment to congratulate you on the, the Masters Builders Association, Best Woman in Construction, Excellent in Construction Awards, Black Excellence Award, and of course, as I was saying, Top Billing. I actually watched your show, Top Billing, and I was like, now was a KZN.
Yes.
Sometimes province. So siyajabula masibona bethu, and also you've been featured by Destiny Magazine, and of course CIDB National Award winner, and yes, also a mentor. Yeah, it says second place woman mentor of the year. Okay, talk to me about that part of mentorship. So you were mentoring younger people or people that had just started. How does it work?
Yeah. I normally get people who will call and say, Sister Tobe, how do I become like you? Or Sister Tobe, how do I make it in construction? Or Sister Tobe, how do I even become a contractor?
Yeah.
So, by the grace of God, when I was in that office of Best Women in Construction,
Yes.
portfolio, you sit in this chair for a year. Then
Okay.
All
All right. Okay.
So God pressed in my spirit, it's high time maybe I give back, because I believe angizange ngibe leader ezakhekele, but people believed in me and gave me opportunities. And then it's high time that Nami I also assist, and I believe that true leaders are those that are able to develop leaders of their kind in their lifetime.
Yes.
So I launched an NPO called Great Impact.
Yeah.
What I do with that platform, that's why I change people's lives. You find that I do workshops, business conferences. I even push it to CSIs, where we distribute homes. Now I push it to a level where we even donate homes. So, and what we do, you find that we plug in those people. Those I do one-on-ones on those who need mentorships.
Yes.
But when we also building, I'll also give some young builders a chance to build.
Right.
We call it subcontracting in our language.
Okay.
Where we subcontract them and give them some work to do under your leadership and your mentorship.
Wow.
By the way, in my staff, I don't mind taking you as a labor, but I don't want you to remain a labor for the next 3 years. Why? Labor, by the time you leave me, you must have a skill.
Very important.
Or plaster, or mapend, or yini genje. You cannot tell me. If we labor, labor, it's compulsory, they know. But the good thing with that thing, one thing I've learned is that you end up having the people that knows you. The staff that is trained by you. The staff that understands your excellency, how you prefer to work.
Yes.
So sometimes as leaders, you must be prepared to start from scratch.
Yeah.
Develop leaders of your kind yourself. It works for my favor as much as Nabomba says, believe you me, I'm here with that strategy.
Yeah.
So also women in the built industry, I serve in a number of boards.
Yeah.
advocating for women to join the space because abantu abaningi besifazane bayasaba. Kodwa ngiyabuka ukuthi if I was able to make it, let me guide others as well. How can you make it? So I also serve kakhulu no CITB Masters Builders Association.
Yes.
No more winner now. I'm a board member.
Okay.
So we work hand in hand with them to solve our infrastructural problems, man. So I think it's okay. Besides my personal interest, I also run AMA business conferences with different organizations where they will call me and say, Tobe, please come and tackle the infrastructure development topics for us. Then I'll go there. I'm also passionate with rural development and township economy. So I may sometimes make it my homework to research around those problems.
All right.
And see how we can add value, how we can bring solution into the society. Yeah, I think that
That's
keeps,
amazing.
that keeps my platter very full and busy.
You must have listened to Miles Monroe where he talks about the grave being the richest place and you know so ingoba abantu bahamba bengazange bathi empty themselves so masisakhona we have to empty ourselves. Definitely. And uNkulunkulu mangabe ekunikezile capacity fanele kulokuya nje lokuyodiga deep. You know, this is why the relationship with the Holy Spirit is very important because he's our friend and teacher. So uyambuza uthi hey manje la you know. So I like what you're saying, and of course last week I had the pleasure of joining one of the one of the events. It was such a beautiful event that are, you know, under GPACT, you know, and I really feel that there's something oyiphathisiwe ezolekelela abantu besifazane isikakhulukazi ukuthi mhlambe masifika espacing whereby ngempela sekufanele kube yithina esizolida singaloku sibamba siyeka sivele siphakame nje sibose phela ngithi inzala abantu and I believe ukuthi siphathisiwe.
But see, there's something significant that we need to learn as well as women. We need to force the culture of complementing one another. The work that the hand is doing, the feet will never do.
That's so true. Say that again. Volume.
I'm very convinced that we are all so great.
Yes.
We just need to be well coordinated.
That's true.
And we need to complement each other even more. Then we can really fix our problems.
That's true.
Once umuntu esifazane what decide to into yenza, I've learned to yenza. Can you imagine if sonke singama ngenyawo? Oga infrastructure sikhulukela kani we solving these problems and we deliberate with nama targets. Oga hospitality athi nathi sifaka ama hotels endaweni zethu esikhathele ukhokha kubelungu. Oga events at for a change, let's put an event enanda. Octavia kunokuthi sifake ICC. Imali yethu rotate kuthina. Ama indawo zethu indirect with developing our areas. So I really think collectively we can solve a number of problems.
I think sasifikile kuleso sikhathi.
So
ukuthi si understand the spider web mentality because masibheke ezinye izizwe eziphumelelayo ingoba they make sure ukuthi imali circulator kuthiwa i-circulator kwezinye izizwe 9 times kwezinye izizwe circulator 7 times among the communities. But the point that you are mentioning of us being comfortable with the success yomunye because mina ngumlenze wena uyisandla omunye uzoba ikhanda omunye abe imtamo. So we must just be comfortable ukuthi we have clarity ukuthi omunye uphathisweni and be able to move forward comfortably. So talk to me briefly about the challenges that you've had because obviously it's a male dominated environment. So sizolekelela ababukeli bethu ukuthi mabengena in the space bangabe besabana same challenges.
Okay. One thing I've realized as a woman is that it's still hard for males to accept that sesfikile. Agwinye kahle. Futhi if benethuba lokuthi benze impilo yakhe ibe hard ukuthi fail, they can take that opportunity. So kufanele uyibambe iqine nje. Kodwa ke nathi kubalekile ukuthi ngeke ngithi mina mawazi vele istory sakho sazi. Awuncenge umuntu uzoluhamba uncenga abantu bani ngoba uzokwenza into yaziyo. Do what you are asked to do it the perfect way. So to avoid the failure in my space, my advice would say, sort the business understanding. Do a bit of a research what is construction about. 2 sort your compliances enza sure amaphepha akho aqondile CIDP wakho is updated right uNHBRC right uyakhokha ama levies akho sharp ama returns uyawenza uSARS uyakhokhela yonke into yakho uCSD wakho is always there because right now into eyenzakalayo uSARS is linked to CSD is linked to NHBRC and CIDP so wawungawukhokhela uSARS kuvaleka konke lokube non compliant so make sure some compliances akho are right whenever you're doing a project zama ukucela iclient ukuthi kubhale into ekuthiwa reference letter mawuqeda
yes
because njenge CV yakho nje umuntu uma usuhambisa ufaka uapply umsebenzi attach le ncwadi ezizinto ukuthi bafile kanjani kade usebenza nabo before because bayabheka bathi yo i-functionality yakho is on point uyakwazi ukusebenza so make sure ukuthi paperwork yakho is on point and your CV you make it as rich as you can yonke nje ucela reference bhala phansi because uyakufaka kodwa futhi mase usunikiwe ke project a few fundamentals that I work with and they work for me
yes
one project management is key you must be able to manage that project correctly
yes
understand the scope ukuthi uthunyweni because more understand when uzokwazi ukuguide i-team yakho ukuthi sizokwenzani financial management is very crucial iyabashaya abantu abaningi imali eningi iyahlanyisa i-construction inemali but mayingene account u2 million nqamthe yakho kanti akuse yakho khoro brick bakoloto 500,000 iplumbing ufuna u300 istaff sifuna u200 mawusubona kahle wena unamali eyale ikweletu so fanele wenze sure ukuthi financial intelligence yakho is on point mayingene imali iqala ngento zokuqala ukuze usebenzise yakhe imali 2 avoid to hire isidingo masingekho uma wenza imali hamba uthenga iTLB hamba uthenga ivan ugcine ngeBentley ugcine ngeMercedes right but awuqale ukhulisa business lakho because next time usebenza ungasayiqasha ibhaki ungasayiqasha iTLB ungasayiqasha ikafule zakho that works for you basically like an office container buy those things because you can bese mawuzi project elandelayo yabona sizobuild up kwi-profit yakho so financial intelligence is key time management is key as well ukuthi mawunikwe isikhathi ise project iqedeke isikhathi sayo uma unama delays beyond your control khona into ekhona ku space set ekuthiwa time claim bhala phansi within 18 days ube nalo problem ukuthi ngibe nalenkinga ithi ngidile ngo2 days uyiclaim leso sikhathi sibele kuwe sakho kodwa you must manage isikhathi because if ungayimanage ngeproject ngesikhathi idla kuwena ama penalties quality control uma sisetshenzwa phansi fanele senze sure ukuthi quality umsebenzi siyawucheck ukuthi wenziwa ngendlela yini uapprove wena before client uapprove nawe uyabona umsangano wakho mawenzile ukuthi mina lento le izobhidlizwa so ngisho njalo kumna kwesami staff ukuthi before ngibize ngisuse emhlanga nje uthi angizobheka when you happy because phela mina ngiyihlo le client yami fanele ngiapprove before afike uagriculture before afike uworks before afike education kuyimina ofika athi but guys ngene sinike client lento so as equality control is our responsibility because abasebesithembile ngemali zabo conflict management is the fourth one makusetshenzwa fanele ngenithatha ibreak ngenilungisa align futhi manixabana ngoba nje asiyi-consortium siyi-value chain yama-consultants and contractors kuyekudonsiswana ngoba meke wakhona ufuna ukubamba amatomo frustrated the entire value chain meke wa-frustrated the entire value chain wena njengo-contractor phansi uzoma nse so zama ukuthi conflict management uyi-controle ngoba ingawufrustrate umsebenzi enze ungapheli ngesikhathi stakeholders management is the last one then I'm done uma sisebenza kuba stakeholders management is when how you engage with everyone involved it can even be up to the client itself even the suppliers service providers even these very same consultants make sure ukuthi you keep communication flowing healthily Emma kwento I understand knock in that office ucele clarification but make sure ukuthi I relationship yenu iyaphila kunina nonke ngoba niyadingana nonke it works for me
it should work
works for me
it should work it
not
should
that I don't
work
have
for other people
problems
as well
but I take a pause mase ngonje ngifrustrating it let's stop okay now
yes
because I need your value in the value chain uzosisha sonke if ukuleka la so it works
those are the 5 things is mama basics efuna ukuyibheka isikakhulukazi if you are getting into this place as a construction and project management but you're also a mother and a wife ngiyafisa ukwazi ngebalance Kada sivuruza lapha ke weekend ngiyibuza ukuthi mina ngcono mina angisenayo ubaba so nabantwana sebekhulile so I'm good and ke bona you know khona ubaba nabantwana basakhula ibalance
it's striking a balance it's only by God's grace to be honest because immediately mawuphuma e-office ngo4 waphuma nje egate usumama ke manje usuyothi mawubhaka nje egate ngo4:15 ngo4 usumama usosi awusobani awuso builder umama
Yeah.
So I think it's very important if you're an entrepreneur to be in control of your diary. And I will say that to people.
Yes.
Was ukuthi isikhathi sithize samlungu but sithize sengane zami.
Yeah.
Mina kam they know.
Yeah.
Sundays is for my family. Ungangibiza nje imihlangano.
Yeah.
Ngeke ngize ngempela ngoSunday ngoba phela angeke Monday to Friday wakho.
Yeah.
Ungangibiza noma yini lapho.
Yeah.
But nje my Saturdays is when I attend abantu bebengimema kuma events. Go to Sunday is for my family.
Yes.
Bayazi na baze bakudemand hayi mina we going to movies with you get sure Sunday. Siye bounce out sure. Ngowenu ke namhlanje noma yini.
Kodwa yazi into engiyithanda engiyibalulile engayibona lapha emcimini esasinawo ukuthi noma kwakumcimbi womama kodwa ngambona ubaba Ndlovu ukuthi ukhona naye la uzonikeza support.
Girl babe khona.
Yes, I think I saw ushering esiza lapha. So umndeni nawo kube involved kwezinye izinto kodwa kakhulukazi obaba isupport bobaba banikezeni phela omama isupport uma ngabe benezinto abazenzayo ukuze bakwazi ukuphumelela bangafili conflicted, you know. So it's very important that
and
kind of support.
And it's also very important to say kulelo phuzu ukuthi uthole a content partner.
A content partner.
It's very difficult to marry a powerful woman, eh?
Yeah.
Because amanye amadoda are struggling to deal with it psychologically.
Ngikuzwa kahle.
So I think as a couple fanele nifike kwi level where your relationship is mature to that level ukuthi we're complementing each other, not competing. Because it's not easy.
Yeah.
See, now we say reality pressure.
Yeah.
I choose to believe that it's a challenge to them, but only a matured man can embrace umdeswazana who great nokhulayo.
Yes.
Abaningi akuvumi. They don't mind to say ngicela ngenje ahlala ekhaya ngokusebenza mina. Ngoba uyayisaba le ukuthi akhula. So it's very important as couples ukuthi si understand ukuthi I'm called and you are called.
We are both called for different things.
And let me support your calling, but also don't block my calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baba, we are all called.
We are all
so
called.
allow Mama be great, Nabo now be great, and support each other in your journey so that we can breed healthy families in Africa.
That's true.
We need healthy families. We need healthy communities in the African continent. And leyo nto izokwenzeka uma ngabe sibambisene emndenini yethu, and also extended family. Mayibona nina ne couple inibambisene kamnandi. Abakwazi ukuthi belokhu bezomedlisha la ukuthi umakoti kodwa yena uyahlala nje ekhaya. But I also know that you are a strong believer.
I'm a Christian. I come from a very staunch Christian background. Actually, I think abazali bami even in leadership. My dad is a chairperson in the church. My mom is a choir master. Ngikhule enkonzweni nje. Our life has been around church.
Yes.
Sikhula uthi makuthiwa ke holiday nikhwenda ukuthi yakuma conferences sonto. Siyakumakhem. Yabo lezinto zenza travel. I'm going on Mauritius. Asingazazi sina lezo zinto. Awuthiwa ke holiday go June ekhepini. Go December a convention.
To be quite honest, I think a lot of us growing up, you would look forward to a camp youth. Ngoba ene kumnandi lapha ke youth in. Ngoba khona izinto esingakwazi ukuzenza emakhaya. Kodwa masifike ku youth siyakwazi uku-explore here and there kube mnandi. So that's a beautiful upbringing.
Notice that is where we started exercising our leadership.
Yes.
Uyakhumbula ama-campaign fanele u-MC.
Yes.
Fanele ushare verse. Uyaqala ujwayele uku-address audience.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's a beautiful one. And I noted ukuthi you are a strong worshipper. Khona mhlawumbe ngoba ofuna ukusivayilisa ngayo ngizokuphelezela mina. Qala nje nomiphi mina ngizothi 1 2 sengikukhapha.
Khale icile ngithanda elithi sidlule ezintweni ezinzima. Njalo siyanqoba singaba ngabile siyanqoba njalo siyanqoba.
Bengengikwazi ukuphelezela. Strong kakhulu as a worshipper, and I think you should actually take that beautiful talent seriously. Sidlulwe eyintweni eyiningi kodwa siyanqoba singabanqobi kumnandi ukuhlala nomoya engcwele ngoba
Yeah.
uyakulekelela ukuthi unqobe kunoma yipi challenge obungaba nayo umuntu wesifazane isikhathi sethu leso Esther mabaphakame. Let's support
Yeah.
one another, let's uplift one another, let's make sure that we compliment one another. Sister Thobe, what an honor and a privilege. Khona mhlambi parting shots ofuna nje ukuthi mhlambi uphathise omama nabantu abasha sesivala noma yinje mhlambi ongakayi mention.
I think I normally say if you build a woman, you build a nation.
Yeah.
So it's high time that we unite
Yes,
as women and fix our
yes.
own problems.
Yeah.
I think we've realized ukuthi uNkulunkulu senzele umusa KZN and appointed a woman for the first time to be our premier. And what does that mean? It means a great change in the
Hallelujah.
atmosphere
Yeah.
and the history is made. So it's our time to rise up and shine.
It's our time.
And let's make sure she wins.
It's our time to rise up and shine, especially in the KwaZulu-Natal province,
Yes.
since we have a female premier. So women, rise up and make sure
Yeah.
that umama unomusa Dube-Ncube uyaphumelela, uyawina. We give her the support that she
Yeah.
needs in this season. It is going to be us as women.
Yes.
Ithina sophakama, simphakamise. Ngoba we have what it takes,
Yes.
bo mama. So asingeke size sithole masihlele khoneni asiphakame mbokodo utholakala laphi sisi wami mangabe mhlambe kukhona ofuna ukuthi kube khona into mhlambe ayibuzayo noma about the industry noma nangawe nje mhlambe I contact number or maybe your assistant.
I think the you can visit my social media platforms.
Yes.
My company name is Thobekile Trading. You'll get it on Instagram and Facebook. You'll also get me on info
Yes.
at thobekilesa.co.za. You can also get me on my Instagram page as well called Tops and then Thobekile Ndlovu on Facebook. However, Zodwa is here. You can call her for my contact details. Thank you.
Hey, bawuthi abathinte mina kuhamba ne-commission zobe sengiyakumanage zobe sengikwenza i-talent thina siyayikhokhela i-talent la ekhaya umuntu ozofuna usithobela mina ngazi ukuthi i-talent iyakhokhelwa so izohamba nenkecana. Yes, thank you so much. I think let us pray before sivale. Baba siyabonga for this opportunity of sitting down with this an amazing lady umama uNdlovu mamtshali uNkulunkulu oyingcwele sikhuluma ukuphila sikhuluma success my God sikhuluma ukudlondlobala uNkulunkulu oyingcwele ukuthi Thobethulani ibusiness lakhe no Gimpact zonke izinto azoyithinta ezizolekelela umuntu wesifazane ukuthi aphakame not just in Durban, Tegwini, not just in KwaZulu-Natal, not just in South Africa, Shubararia, kodwa uNkulunkulu oyingcwele. We see this thing, uNkulunkulu namandla, impacting the whole of the African continent because the continent is going to be arising and shining, and women will be the one that are leading uNkulunkulu oyingcwele this revival ngalesi sikhathi sokugcina esiphila kusona. Hallelujah, amen. Igama lami uZodwa Msimang KaNsibande. Ngiyatholakala on Vibe FM every Wednesday at 9:40 on Vibe FM every Wednesday at 9:40. Thank you so much to the team at Zulu Madam ukuthi nisigqokise sibe bahle nosisithobe yabe muhle with the kimono, and of course siyabonga kuyi team umbali wakamhlongo kanjalo nobhuti uLungani waka Khumalo the hero. God bless South Africa and God bless Africa.